Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Saturday night, and we are streaming later than I wanted to. This is ridiculous. I was having some trouble with the Prism app connecting to YouTube, but all is well. It's connected now, and we are live and in living color on YouTube, where dreams come true. So tonight's theme is going to be a relatively familiar one. Our good friend Retro Zolton, the modding wizard psychic that he is, has gifted us with some fun goodies. And we got a little bit of a sneak peek at them last night for the very late, brief live stream. But nevertheless, we are going to go a little further in depth with them tonight, and that includes this very nifty Atari @Games 5200 console here. Very good stuff. And also this very nifty Sega Genesis handheld. Is the Sega Nomad too much of a behemoth for you? Or is the new Sega Game Gear Micro a little too hard to hold on to? Well, fear not. With the Retro Zolton hack of the @Games Sega Genesis handheld, you can have any game your heart desires, pretty much, on the Sega Genesis, with the unique high-pitched twangs that only @Games can provide. Good stuff. And Retro Zolton, he's provided us with such quality services in the past as the souped-up Shonen Jump Famicom that he loaded full of random Japanese text-based RPGs I implored him to put on, and he did. And who could forget Yakukan Special, the wildly inappropriate rock, scissors, paper game that is on our PlayStation Mini right here. Hey, International Channel for Life, how's it going, my friend? We're live, and we're doing some Retro Zolton stuff, and I had actually wanted to start streaming earlier, but we were having some issues with our connectivity to YouTube. I actually had to uninstall and reinstall Prism, but all's well, and we're here now. So now that I've got you here, and I'm quite possible that others will trickle in soon. If not, then you're at the cool table right now. We're going to actually check out the Retro Zolton Atari 5200 mod, which is quite nice. So basically, he sent me a set of... Almost, Nick. It's pretty... it's a later than I wanted. I was ready to start streaming at like 10 o'clock, like at 10:14, and unfortunately we had to reinstall Prism and, you know, the usual nonsense. We've got some Chris Jericho themes right here. So actually, you know, this is his second theme, which is, you know, not as good as his first theme, but we'll have to revisit that another time, because what we're going to do is we are going to go to our setup for our Atari VCS, and Bulma, yes, tonight is helping us, and as is Daddy Pig right here. Good stuff. Late night coffee never tasted so good. Okay, so you might ask yourself, Noel, how do you install the goodness of the Retro Zolton Atari VCS 5200? You know, the Atari VCS, which many feared would be vaporware, the new one, has in fact been shipped out and is a very real thing. And people like it. It's good. But it's very expensive. You're paying an awful lot of money for basically a Atari-themed TV PC. So maybe you're thinking to yourself, you know what? Maybe I'm going to wait till the price goes down a little bit on that. Or maybe if you are a super Atari enthusiast, you might just want to have a companion to the very provocative and highly in demand new Atari VCS. We'll look no further than an enhanced at-games Atari 2600 VCS. And once again, our good friend Retro Zolton hooked us up with how to really unlock the legendary potential of this console that brought us such hits as E.T., the Extraterrestrial, and Donkey Kong, where he looks like a gingerbread man, and Defender, which is a very good game. So let's check this out here. We'll set up our camera like so, and it's not too difficult a procedure to unlock the legendary potential of the Atari VCS 2600 at games console. Now, you're going to want the version, I believe it's version 9, that comes with the SD card slot, because that's going to be pretty important. So Retro Zolton was nice enough to provide us with 2 SD cards. There's going to be one here that says, we do need an international channel console. One that does full motion video games of Shinesman. That would be fantastic. I mean, there is actually an Armor Trooper Votoms video game for the Super Famicom. So that might be pretty interesting. Okay, so basically Retro Zolton sent us 2 SD cards. One that says upgrade, and then the other that says Atari. So, first, if we want to really get the good stuff going here, we're going to have the console be off, and we're going to pop in this upgrade SD card in the console. All this computer hacking is making me thirsty, so I might get a tab after this, but we'll have to wait on that. So we're going to slide this right in the SD card slot and insert. Then we're going to turn on our Atari VCS 2609. And we'll just adjust our input right here. Make sure it's on the right one. And what you're going to see here right now, whoa, is this, hey Sinister, how the hell are you, man? We're doing a Atari 2600 upgrade here. You get this thing here. It says upgrade firmware has been detected. Do you want to upgrade it or not? So we're going to put our joystick to the left side here. And we're going to click it left. And then we're going to get this matrix screen, which is going to send us to an alternate dimension here. And then it's going to boot. Yeah. So, okay, so Sinister, our friend Retro Zolton, is very nice. He has given us the tools to unlock the full potential of the at-games Atari 2600 version, I think it's the gold version 9 with the SD card slot in the side. So you can actually add really cool Atari games to it. So what we're going to do right now that it's upgraded, we're going to actually turn it off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the SD card that says Atari on it, and we're going to put it in the console. Fun stuff. All right. So we're going to pop this out. So off camera, we've taken the other SD card out, and now I'm going to take our Atari console here, turn to the SD card slot here, put in the good one. On we go. Okay, now, we know that this worked because it says SD card down there. So now we have unlocked the full potential of the very cool Atari 2600 right here. So, got our controller in hand. We'll play some games. You know, I've never left the 80s, so I'll definitely enjoy this. Now, Atari 2600 games, you know, it's pretty famous how these came out before video game quality control was normalized, and that's definitely evident with some of these games. But, nevertheless, you've got hot titles like 3D Tic-Tac-Toe, but we're going to start off with the A-Team, one of the greatest shows ever made. I'm going to hit the lights, and we're going to rescue Hannibal with Atari's 1984 game, The A-Team. Okay. Do. So you know what? It's gonna. We'll restart that game here. Oh, we'll be playing E.T. and Pac-Man. This game is always like really weird to start. It has this screen that says the A-Team, and then you like select difficulty. I am selecting the difficulty here. I don't know why it's being so weird about this here. Okay, come on, start the game. Start the game! Ah, man. Yeah, I mean, we'll get going here. Custard's Revenge is probably on here. I haven't looked through... I'm like 99% sure I saw Custard's Revenge on this thing. Oh, here we go. We're starting. Okay. Man, Mr. So we're BA here. And we're basically... I mean, this is fantastic. We're basically a Mr. T-head shooting at things. And... Ah, man, we got hit. This game, it's kind of difficult to get it going because of... I mean, it's just kind of confusing with, like, the difficulty selection and everything, but once it gets going, it's actually really fun. And it's very aesthetically pleasing as well. So now we're in a situation here where we're, like, basically having to, like, dodge this bad guy here. Because, like, man, it's like... Oh, man, we're dead. Do you even know what that game is? No, I don't. Play it, and you might get in trouble. Okay, then I won't play it. Custard's Revenge? I don't even know. All right, how inappropriate can you get on an Atari 2600? Like, I don't know. Still trying to, like, master how to act. Okay, we're going here, I think. Yes, okay, we're good, okay. So basically, I think to start this game, you just basically have to wait for the A-Team logo to basically go all the way through. And Mr. T is just blasting away here. I pity the fool who assaults B.A. Baracus to... knock him out and get him on a plane. Because he ain't getting on no plane. Darn it, man. Will this guy go down, please? Dude, come on, go down. Hang in there, Mr. T. Come on, Bosco Baracus. Because that is BA's real name. Brother, get this freaking... Alright, we beat him. Alright, good deal. My friend didn't understand exactly how old Hulk Hogan was. Yeah, he's like in it. Whoa, what is this? He's got to be Hogan. He's got to be pushing 70, and he's still the greatest wrestler who ever lived. And I would pay top dollar to see Hogan wrestle. I don't care. That dude can like do more to engage a crowd by cupping his ear than many could do just doing a million backflips off the top rope and all that kind of stuff. So, seriously, I mean, if you watch a... okay, now that I understand how easy it is for this game to actually start, this game has like a confusing title screen. Like you're actually required to sit through the title screen. But, yeah, no, I mean, Hogan, actually, I rarely watch WWE anymore. But I watched the Raw reunion because Hogan was on it, and I enjoyed seeing him. Drew McIntyre, he's okay. He kind of lacks charisma, but I'm very into Kenny Omega right now, and Kenny Omega and Sting are my two favorite active wrestlers right now. I mean, Sting is, he's like, he's active, but he doesn't really compete that much. He's more kind of like, he's there in a weekly, but limited physical capacity, but he's still like a crazy cool badass. Like AEW and TNA and WCW, they all book Sting really well. WWE does not, because they don't know what to do with Sting. So, Bullet Club has reunited, and it is really good. I was watching Dynamite, and I saw the Good Brothers come out after Kenny Omega's title match to beat down Jon Moxley, and then I saw the Young Bucks come in, and I was very, 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 very happy. I really, really enjoy Dynamite. I look forward to it every week, and it's easily my favorite show on American television, so it's very good stuff. I don't really understand what this stuff on the side of the screen is that's kind of like moving up the screen here, but... oh, darn it. I don't know. We beat the first level, so we kind of saved Hannibal. I've actually been watching Impact again since the whole Kenny Omega appearance. I had tuned out of Impact after Impact left Pop TV, and now I have tuned back into Impact, and am enjoying it. Their roster definitely is much more indie themed, but they are peppered with some good... what is Boring Donkey Kong? The Boring Donkey Kong hack? Let's see what this is. Okay, well, it's Donkey Kong. I think this is like a Donkey Kong where Donkey Kong doesn't throw anything at Mario. Someone made a Donkey Kong hack, and it's on here, and no one throws anything at Mario. Man, I'm really killing this game here. Alright, so, interesting. So, Boring Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong where Donkey Kong doesn't throw anything at Mario. Very interesting. Now, you'll notice that the SD card games are just SD cards. And then you can, kind of scroll back to your preloaded games, which are good. I mean... but a lot of the really good Atari games, and this has been, stated on many a YouTube channel, the really good Atari games are the ones made by Activision and Nintendo, and Williams. So those don't always appear on the Atari flashback consoles, it's like a pack-in game because, royalties and all that stuff. Let's check out Defender here from 1982, the year I was born. And is this the new Atari VCS? It would be nice if it was, but this is actually the Retro Zolton Atari VCS. So basically, this is my At Games Atari VCS that has been loaded with Atari games from our good friend Retro Zolton, and he can provide this service for you. Just check out his website, and I should actually find his card. I've endorsed his products on many a live stream. I don't have his card on me right now. I'll grab it as soon as we get some Defender action going here. So the 2600 Defender is, I feel like it's actually a little easier than the arcade version, which I like. I like the arcade version, and I like easy, so... This game, definitely more affordable than the new VCS, which goes for, like $300. But, a loaded up flashback is very, very nice, but it's not going to provide you with all the services that the new Atari VCS will. But, nevertheless, it's a nice companion piece to it, or budget option. So we're going to try to save this person here. Yeah, there we go. You've yet to die on Defender yet. Oh, there we go. By the way, Sega Lord X is doing a video on early Nintendo Entertainment System games, and the first thing he talks about is how he didn't like the Atari 2600 and its games. It's... Hang on a second. It's, the 2600, like... Hey, Jim! Hey! So, our friend is here, Retro Zolton himself, and we're playing a Defender on the 2600 At Games edition that you so generously provided me with. So, let's continue on here. Resume game. Yeah, Sega Lord X has a point when he says, the 2600 is hit and miss. Because it's very hit and miss. There's some games on this that are really, really fun, and then there's other games on this that it's I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, I'm a hard-to-control block. But not this game. This is a good game. And it was not natively on the At Games Atari VCS. But thanks to Retro Zolton, a.k.a. Jim, it can be. Jim, if someone wants to get this from you, where would they go? What's your website? You should post it in the chat, because I'm playing this and don't have your business card right next to me. Well, also, we played a little bit of Jim's enhanced handheld Sega from At Games as well. At Games gets a lot of flack, but they despite the hit and miss audio, and by hit and miss I mean mostly miss on the analog Sega products they have, the emulation is good. The gameplay is smooth, and you get a lot of games. You get a lot of bang for your buck. And now with Jim's ability to access all kinds of fun firmware updates, you can really make these things very, very good. So again, this game is, it's a 2600 game, and it's got a black background, so this may not be the best in terms of transferring over to our screen here, because as you know, the cell phone camera and black screens tend to get a little weird here. That one blocked person has, I think, been captured by aliens, which means that probing is imminent, so I'm sorry that I wasn't able to rescue them. Or maybe that person didn't want me to rescue him. Maybe he was looking forward to being probed. I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't want to know. That's why I'm going to go back to the menu selection of games here. So we're going to hit quick game here. All right. Arrow, how the hell are you, my friend? And Nick, I need a nice modded PS1. Hey, Jim, you got a customer here. So let's see what we got here. Yep. Yeah, so Retro Zolton's actually in the chat. He can provide, I'm sure, a website for you to go to. I'll actually try to find his business card here. It's around here somewhere. So we'll take a little break. Since we're playing the Retro Zolton Atari, we'll put on my nifty Atari hat here. So yeah, it's Atari right there. Nick, did you see the Georgetown-Syracuse game? It was a good game. Sadly, Georgetown lost, but I live right by Syracuse. I like Syracuse, but whenever they play Georgetown, I always root for Georgetown because I'm annoyed that Syracuse left the Big East, and I like that Patrick Ewing coaches Georgetown. Man, where'd his business card go? Well, anyway, if you Google Retro Zolton, it should be good. Actually, is that on my refrigerator here? Nice physical cues Georgetown game. Ever been to the big city? Syracuse? That's not that big a city. You're talking about New York City? Once I have been to New York City, and I was actually on a field trip with a bunch of 8th graders, and I did not drink any coffee. I hopped on a bus at like 5 in the morning. We drove down to New York City, got there about 9. RetroZolton.com. There it is, right there. Thanks, man, because I couldn't find your business card. So I've been to New York City. I like it a lot. The one thing I've noticed about New York City is that it's kind of the cultural center of the U.S.-led world. So I really like that. Lots of cool stuff to see. Extremely congested. And I was there when it was like the New York Marathon was going on. So it was a ton of people. And I loved the big skyscrapers and all that. But it was very much a bubble. It was very much like in a bubble. And by that, what I mean is, I could see that if you lived in New York City, you could easily become in a mindset that is detached from the world outside of New York City. And, when we talk about, not to get like unpleasantly political, but when you talk about like the urban-rural divide, you can really feel like when you're in New York City, you're kind of in an urban bubble that looks and feels and acts very different than the places outside of New York City. But everyone in New York City was super friendly, and I had a great time, and I would love to go back. I've been to Boston, too, and if I have to compare Boston and New York City, I like Boston better, because Boston has got kind of like a small-town feel combined with a big city, which is really cool. Like, walking around in Fenway, like in the Fenway area in Boston is awesome. Boston and New York City, and I've been to Baltimore too, but I'm not like super well traveled. I'm a nice homebody here. So Jim does lots. Wait. You got other employees working for stuff like the chat, or is it entirely a one man? Are you talking about me? I am a one man job here. Let's see what else you guys are saying here. Wouldn't let me post the website without being clever in the stream. Sorry. Yeah, okay, no issues, man. So RetroZolton.com, go and check out Jim's stuff. And he's also got a YouTube channel, too, which is very relaxing. It's basically just him, talking in his soothing voice as he analyzes and hacks Chinese, handhelds and whatnot. I mean that in a very positive way. That's like exactly the kind of YouTube channel that I like. Boston has more culture than New York City. New York City is very fast paced. I got engaged down in Rockefeller. Nice. Yeah, I like the overly neon ness of New York City. I like the skyscrapers and big billboards and neon everything. Like that's what I really like about New York City. And I like that Boston has just got a lot of character to it. I'm talking about Retro Zolton. I know you're a one-man job, and you do a good job at it. Thank you very much. Every so often, you bring your kid in, so maybe it's not entirely on. Yeah, Santino is he's the brains of this operation. So let's play a little more Atari here. Why don't we play a little? We'll play a little ET. Yeah, the extraterrestrial. So all right, we'll play some ET here. So now Jim has also provided me with a firmware update for my @Games flashback Sega Genesis, which is like the one with good emulation, with good sound emulation, I should say. Now I sadly have the version that does not have the SD card too, but Jim and I were actually talking, and he might have a spare that he can generously hook me up with. So we'll if he does have one and sends it to me, we'll definitely do that. And if he can't, we'll definitely see what we can do in terms of tracking one down. But we'd have to have the 2018 model with the SD card slot. There's a slight difference in models with the @Games flashback. So we're gonna check out the 1987 version of Donkey Kong here. And why don't I try to zoom our camera in a bit. And I will hit the lights. Jim, you're a little late. I did reference Yakukan special. So, Jim will hook us up. Nice. What does Jim do? He's Santa Claus. That's what he is. So, Donkey Kong on the Atari 2600. This is actually the first 2600 game I ever played. And I didn't actually know that Mario was in Donkey Kong until I played this game. Basically, my best friend growing up, whoa. Damn it. He had a Super Nintendo, I had a Sega Genesis. And whoever wanted to play Super Nintendo, I'd go over to his house and play Final Fight. Well, it turns out that his brother, who was about 10 years older than him, had an Atari 2600 in his room, along with his giant Whitesnake poster, and issue of the Incredible Hulk 181, which was the first appearance of Wolverine. So very, very cool stuff. And the game that we played on the 2600 was Donkey Kong, and then we also played some Pitfall, and a good time was definitely had. Whoa. If I can start to get my timing here, I can actually move up here. Go, Mario, go. Let's not screw this up. Whoa. Alright. Hang on a second. Imagine that handheld looks like a something that plays Neo Geo games. Are you talking about the one that I had? That I just sold, or something on Retro Zolton's site? Nah, man, I didn't mean to quit the game. Gosh darn it. Whatever. We'll play, let's check out some Donkey Kong Jr. Wait, what is Donkey Kong Gingerbread Man Edition here? I want to see what this is. Okay, this is just regular Donkey Kong, I think. Right? This freeze? Is it resume game? With these random games here, it kind of You never know what one will play. I think this is a hack Donkey Kong that's not actually getting along with the console, but it didn't crash the console, so that's good. So this is Donkey Kong Jr. right here. Even the Nintendo... Game Boy... that's cool. Systems with Game Boy shells, Switch lookalikes. Uh-huh. Donkey Kong on the Atari looks very interesting. I mean, he's like a... He is a gingerbread man. Mario looks the same, though. Donkey Kong Jr. is sadly not wearing his adorable, like, baby diaper thing here. His onesie. Move, move, move! This version of Donkey Kong Jr. is actually pretty good. I like it a lot. It's not... I mean, obviously the ColecoVision version is a lot more aesthetically pleasing, but... this... I don't think this is bad at all. Controls really well. Pretty fluid controls here. Again, I'm sorry, I know this is a black screen, so it's probably not showing up the best. Trying to get out of the way of these... Ah, damn it! Go, Donkey Kong, go. I don't know if you guys ever watched this or not. There's a there's like a YouTube channel called From Concept to Console that's out of Australia. I think it's out of Australia. The guy sounds like he's got an Australian accent. Damn it! No. He's got one on the Cheetah Men that's pretty good. So, yeah, see Sinister's talking up a storm here, which is good. But Donkey Kong Jr. requires my utmost concentration. Almost got it. Whee! These freaking things are hanging out at the bottom here. Okay, go. Go, 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 go. This should do it here. Now, I've actually not beaten the... I've not beaten the third level of this here. But we got Donkey Kong free, so that's good. Darn it! Man, I can't jump over that. Well, that's just confusing. Let's check the chat. Okay. Like the Neo Geo Pocket form factor. It is nice. That's old style Mario, Super Mario Bros. 2, and have much more detailed sprites. This is true. NES blows all other Donkey Kongs out of the water. Also true. The NES is very close to arcade perfect, if not arcade perfect. Donkey Kong 3 on the NES, Stanley's sprite is definitely smaller. Dragster, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Let's check this one out here. There's a few different versions of it here. The Christian Samuel hack. I don't know what this is here. We're going to love seeing this in the thumbnail of this video here. Honestly, I don't think this game is as bad as people say it is. It's just kind of confusing. It's kind of relaxing. I mean, it's pretty to look at. I don't know why I keep falling down this hole, though. Like, when E.T. stretches his neck, he can apparently kind of get out of things. Let me go, let me go, let me go! Yeah, I really don't know completely what I'm supposed to do in this game. Like, I'd love to actually review this game, but I'm not 100% sure on what's even going on here. I mean, I know I'm E.T. running away from a guy in a trench coat. And I know that, like, when I hit the action button, my neck goes up. You'd think it was like an attack button, but it's not. He just, like, stretches his neck. But you can apparently, like, get away from those guys. Now I fell down a hole for some reason. Voice. I love E.T. for Atari. It's satisfying to finally win. Ironically, Donkey Kong's first cabinet I saw was in an arcade called Sega City. Nice. Arcade has cutscenes, videos, and stage the NES does not. That's true. That is also true. Yes. The ColecoVision Donkey Kong Jr. is, I don't know. I find that version very fun to play. I find the arcade version of Donkey Kong Jr. to be annoyingly difficult. And Donkey Kong 3 is my favorite Donkey Kong to play. Just because I like the chaotic shooter element to it. Dude, Jim, how do you even win at this game? Action button will give you a chance where the ship parts are if they're on the same screen. Okay. So I'm assuming that square is the ship part here. So basically, I just have to find ship parts and not get captured by the trenchcoat guys? Is that what I do in this game? Local laundromat had a Donkey Kong Jr. cabinet years ago. That's funny because I played at Donkey Kong Jr. and Donkey Kong 3 at my local laundromat as well. And I sucked at Donkey Kong Jr., but I was really good at Donkey Kong 3, and I often had the high score on it. I mean, it's pretty easy to have the high score on the game when you're the only one that plays it, but still, it's nice to have the high score. Let me go, let me go, let me go! Okay, so I'm assuming that this is a ship part here. Right? Here's a hole that I guess I'm falling down. Are the ship parts just in the holes? A Mexican restaurant that got shut down for serving alcohol to minors had a Super Mario Brothers cabinet. I can't believe Nintendo had arcade games and kind of up and left the company and left completely. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, and when the NES was out, I mean, Nintendo had games that they had licensed to Atari that were on the Atari consoles. Jim, are all the pieces of my ship in these holes in the ground? This game isn't bad. I don't know why people don't like it. If that's what I'm doing, like now that I've kind of figured out what's going on here, this isn't that bad. If my goal is just to basically avoid these guys and build my ship, like, that's not a... This isn't a bad game. Those little dots are Reese's Pieces. Okay. And then the holes in the ground have pieces of my ship. And then I just keep falling into holes until I build my ship. Is that what this is? Did I figure out how to play the game? Is that Elliot? Did I die? Did Elliot revive me? What is going on here? Does E.T. have life? How do you even die in this game? For an Atari game, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it, like... I don't mean to say an Atari game, like, in an insulting way. Kind of... Then you can phone home. Yes, and holes action button will flash a dot in the holes. Okay. Why do I keep falling down? Dude, come on, E.T. Take back what I was saying about this game being kind of okay. I mean, it is kind of okay. But, like, why do I keep falling in these holes? I mean, I know I'm falling in the holes. Why do I keep falling back down? That's the annoying thing here. Okay, so I can see where my life is here. My life is those numbers at the bottom of the screen. Ooh, yes. Here's the deal, though. If I'm, like, supposed to fall in the holes, why does it make me lose life when I fall in the holes to look for to build my phone? Am I dead? Leave holes by moving left or right. What? Don't I have to, like, stretch my neck to leave the hole, though? Well, we'll have to look more into this. This has been interesting. I mean, honestly, I've played definitely worse games on Atari than that, so I don't understand why people shit on that game so much. Pardon my language. I mean, it's not... I mean, it's kind of confusing. It's not like it's not a very straightforward game. Ooh, Frogger. Play some Frogger. Okay, so now it's interesting because actually on this console, you can stop yourself from falling in holes by action button before landing. Oh, I see. So you kind of like glide down. Interesting. So now, there actually is a kind of a new and improved Frogger that At Games put on this console. That actually looks really nice. It looks like a very nice 8-bit Frogger. Where am I? Here I am. Yeah, and we actually did play that on the stream here. Okay, there we go. This is not a bad version of Frogger at all. It plays much better than E.T. Which, I mean, isn't, like, terribly difficult to do, but nice responsive controls here. Go, man, go. I can honestly say that this is the... Where am I? Did I die? Oh, there I am. I can honestly say this is the most fun I've had with this Atari 2600. Darn it! I mean, not just playing Frogger, but... Although this Frogger game is pretty good. It's kind of confusing that how, like, once you're on a thing in the water, you start flickering. One of my favorite episodes of Seinfeld is the one where George gets the Frogger out of the pizza place. And, what? And he ends up getting hit by a car. You may have to play E.T. too much. There's no such thing as too much E.T., so... but it's not as good as Frogger, that's for sure, so... Do another round on Frogger here. Frogger is definitely one of my favorite early 80s games. I am happy that I have the ColecoVision, though, because if I have to choose between the ColecoVision and the Atari 2600, the ColecoVision is by far the better of the two, but the Atari 2600 is still, you know, nice. Ah! Ran out of room. Oops. You know, sometimes with these retro consoles, I like to put them on a CRT TV because it smooths out the pixels more. But that really is not necessary with this because literally all these games are just a couple of pixels. So there's no smoothing to be done. The jump detection on this version of Frogger is very, very good. It's pretty forgiving, too. It's fast. I mean, I've yet to beat this level, but it's good stuff. I'm running out of room, though. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo. Running out of time. Don't sink on me. Ah, oh, crap. Ran out of time. Come on, Frogger. I believe in you. I can just... Come on, man! I can just get on this log here. There we go. So I see the Buffalo Bills won today. So that's good for people here in upstate New York. They have Stephon Diggs, who is the Vikings' big wide receiver, who's also, he's highly talented, but also an annoying crybaby. But he's doing well in Buffalo, so glad he found a place he likes to play. Because it certainly wasn't Minnesota. Hey, Braxton, how's it going? All right, well, we'll play this Frogger is very good here. We'll see what else we have here on our Atari 2600. Because that's what we're playing, Braxton. My friend Retro Zolton is generously unlocked the power of the AtGames Atari 2600. Now, okay, now I have Frogger 2 on the Xbox 360, and it's very good. I saw that it was a very close game. I heard there was a fumble involved. Who fumbled the ball? And the Packers will kill it next week. I hope so. Actually, I don't really care. The Packers annoy me. I don't mind them, though. I mean, they're good. Like, the Packers and the Vikings rivalry, it's like... I respect the Packers. They annoy me, though. The New Orleans Saints are, like, they can just go to hell. I hate that team. They really, like, I just have no freaking sympathy for them. I don't like that team. I don't even know where I am on this game here. Oh, there I am. I'm white for some reason. This game is so racist. Now I'm dead. I think. Oh, I see what this is. I have to, like... I'm this little white blob, and I have to, like, navigate this moving river thing here. Now, the Frogger on the Xbox 360, the Frogger 2... There we go. You had to basically help an alien find his ship. It was very cute. My son and I like to play it together quite a bit. But this is like a completely different game. This is a little confusing here. The Saints could get best... I hope... I'm going to play Jungle Hunt here. Okay. Yeah, I hope the Bears beat the Saints. If it's between the Bears and Packers, I'm rooting for the Bears, too. So. Ooh, Galaxian. Galaxian Enhanced. Let's check this out here. This sounds so 8-bit. Well, that's a good thing. Alright. Let's play some Galaxian here. Nice. This is some good stuff here. Well, that wasn't good, though. Some Space Invaders style action here going here. Yeah, this is a good game right here. You know, because, like, the Atari 2600, I mean, I like it, but it's definitely not a console that I had in my home. It's basically my exposure to the Atari 2600, again, was, you know, kind of dabbling in Donkey Kong and Pitfall at my friend's, in my friend's older brother's room. But, you know, now that I'm really getting to play some of the better games on here, I have a much better appreciation for it because, you know, like I said, a lot of the games that get put on those Atari collections are so-so. I mean, there's some good stuff there, but nothing like this. Alright, beat the level. You know what else is cool on this? And I'm not sure if this is native to the console or it comes included with the firmware update. There's wallpapers that you can actually add onto Atari. I'll show you right here. Yeah, Galaxian, that's fun stuff, man. So actually, if we can go here, go to the settings, and we can get some nice aesthetically pleasing wallpaper. And I like that they don't make you start all the way from scratch. Ooh, Ikari Warriors. Ikari Warriors 1990? Let's check this out. Wow, this is pretty impressive graphics for the Atari 2600 here. Screen scrolling? Gotta push the limits here. I mean, it's hard to play with only one button here. Because I have to basically turn to shoot. Like, there's not like an auto detection for my shooting here. So if I'm like, you know, there's, I don't know, it's hard to explain. If I'm turning to shoot, I'm like a sitting duck sometimes. And the game is a little choppy, obviously. I can tell it's able to adequately scroll the screen, but this scrolling screens were not the Atari 2600's strong suit here. But yeah, that game over screen is pretty nice. I think growing up we had an Atari 2600. Nice. Yeah, Genesis was my first console. And then, I ended up getting a ColecoVision from a friend who got it for me at a yard sale. And it's got Donkey Kong Jr. on it, and I really like it a lot. I mean, the ColecoVision really does give you something approximating an arcade experience. The 2600 is fun, for sure. I can definitely see the appeal. And, it does definitely take me back to being, like 4 or 5 years old and playing with video games. I remember I had like a little toy computer. This is very hard, though. I mean, I like this game. But it's gonna... I don't know if it's just a generally difficult game to play, or just take some practice here. James Bond 007, 1983. All right, we get to be Roger Moore. I remember NES and Genesis. I think the collection has Dig Dug. It's interesting compared to the NES, Game Boy too. Kids, a lot of kids had Game Boy at school. I never had it. I didn't get a Game Boy till I was in college. So, yeah. Okay, so is this like Defender? Alright, well, I think I drove into a flaming, Okay, that didn't work well. Okay, so this is basically... I'm James Bond, and I'm driving a car through what can only be described as an upstate New York highway with the amount of holes in the road. And I'm shooting at helicopters that are shooting at me. And it's hard to dodge things because I have to keep moving forward. But at the same time, when I move forward, I have to be careful not to get hit by these things that are trying to hit me. And the reaction time, I don't know if it's like a lag thing or the controls are just weird. But, like when I jump, there's definitely a timing situation here. And again, playing this on emulation, you never know quite what the... Is it the game itself that's just got a little bit of a weird situation where you're hitting the button but nothing's happening? Or is it input lag? But I've heard the emulation on these Atari games are good. And, why wouldn't they be? They're not very technologically taxing by modern standards, even in terms of emulation, so... Okay, so this looks like as long as I tap the fire button and avoid shots and jump at the right time, I'm okay. Which is not bad. I mean, I don't mind easy old games. This is not a deal breaker for me. Well, that was apparently a deal breaker. Bottom of the screen looks ugly. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I like the James Bond music. Not a bad game. I can see myself relaxing with this game on a afternoon. What did you say? Jungle Hunter? Alright, let's check this out here. Okay, this game is fun so far. So I'm just swinging on branches here. Whoa. So I'm just dodging crocodiles here, I take it. This swimming stick figure guy. So I guess I come up here for air. Whoa. Yeah, it seems pretty fun. Scrolling screen here as well. Okay, so basically it looks like what I do here is I just survive as long as I can here. No, I mean, if I was a person with money in the 80s, I would have definitely bought an Atari 2600. I mean, if it was between the Atari 2600 and the ColecoVision, I would have saved up and gotten the ColecoVision. But, I mean, this is definitely a fine console, an iconic console here. Whoa. This game came out in 1983, so this is definitely impressive for the time. I mean, the Ikari Warriors game, they came out in like 1990. So you'd figure it's like they found ways to push the VCS to its limits, but this is a genuine scrolling screen right here. Yeah, this game's fun. Good call, Jim. I say that it's fun now as I'm losing badly. I was watching a lot of today. Okay, what is this here? What the hell am I supposed to do? Can I jump on him? Alright, whatever. Vanguard is another good game. It's my favorite game. Jim, how do I beat that jungle guy? Can I shoot him? Because I think all I can do is jump. But no, this is a fun game. I like it a lot. Vanguard is another good one. Okay, I'll check that out. No, this is good. I mean, I can definitely see myself playing a lot of this. What's this karate game here? Alright, we got like Street Fighter. Jump over the jungle guy. Can I jump over him? He's pretty big. Alright, well, we're gonna play some Street Fighter on the Atari 2600. These are some cutting edge graphics right here. I'm like super interested to see what this is like here. I'm assuming I'm the blue guy here. And I'm assuming this guy's got 30 life to my 125, so I'm assuming I'm winning here. I'm trying to do the motion for a Hadouken to see what will happen. And it's nothing. Nothing's happening. It looks like if I just like mash the attack button, I just start doing like different random punches and kicks. I don't know exactly what's going on here. This is Mortal Kombat 15. All right. This is, they decided to go back to their roots. Like, their early roots. Like, when they were storyboarding the game. Well, I won, so that's good. So now I gotta... Do I have, like, a different color belt? Did I get a brown belt here? That's a pretty big jump, yeah, white to brown. And, next, like, in Jiu-Jitsu, it goes, white with stripes, blue with stripes, purple with stripes, brown with stripes, black with stripes. So... I'm blue with no stripes. And then I had to stop doing jiu-jitsu because I had to because of COVID. So didn't want to catch the Rona. Reptile versus Rain. Actually, I don't know if I'm colorblind. I think he looks more blue. So this is more like Sub-Zero versus Rain. So basically, okay, so I think I know how this works. I just have to hit the guy more than me before the time runs out. And basically to hit the guy, all I do is just push forward and attack. That seems to be what this is. You know, it's funny, because, like, yeah, when I was at the gym today, I was watching, like, Renegade videos from WCW. And, you know, everyone was saying in the comment section, I was like a ripoff of the Ultimate Warrior. I mean, and he was, but, like, at the time, like, I didn't really think of him as a ripoff of the Ultimate Warrior. I can't believe that this was on the Atari. Yeah, well, that was the thing, so. Ooh, Kool-Aid Man. Let's see, the Kool-Aid Man fixed? Let's see what that is here. Alright, let's play some Kool-Aid Man here. Alright, where am I here? Okay, I'm in the middle. Okay, what? Okay, whoa. Is this like Berserk? Like, what? Okay, now I'm the Kool-Aid Man now. So, do I have to, like, absorb these to become the Kool-Aid Man? Is that what this is? Do I have to, like, get to these things and not get hit? Okay, so I can clearly see that I'm bouncing around here. But I don't know how I unlock the power of the Kool-Aid Man here. Okay, there I am. Now I'm the Kool-Aid Man. So it looks like the Kool-Aid Man thing is a power-up here. There's definitely something like counting down. Okay, it went down to 0. Nothing's happening here. Okay. I don't know what the hell that is. I'll have to... I mean, I like the Kool-Aid Man title screen. I have no idea on this one. Okay, let's see. You know what's interesting? I tried playing this game on a TV with a weird 4K HDMI cord. And it was like powering the console without me actually having to plug it in. But it was also making the it was making the like controller not be very responsive. It's the Mario Brothers and Plumbins, the game. Found the secret warp zone while working on the drain. It's me, Mario. The Mario sprite looks good. Again, with the bare bones aesthetic of the game, it's a little hard to know what to do. So Mario's just running around here, and I know like, I can't completely tell what I'm doing here. All right, been fun. Time for bed. Night. All right, good night, Nick. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna have to like look further into how to play Mario Brothers on the 2600 because I don't know. I can see Mario. I can see like running around, but I don't exactly know like where to jump or ooh, He-Man. They made a video game of MASH. Pretty impressive intro here. M Network presents Masters of the Universe, The Power of He-Man. Alright, I'm down. Okay, so I'm flying a boat. Okay, so it looks like that's game over already. I never said I was good at this game. I never played this game. This looks like Defender, but but I'm in a big clunky ship that's easy to hit. Punch under the turtles. Ah, okay. Let's try this again. Dude, what the hell, man? I can't do anything. Well, they clearly spent the budget on the title screen, which is really good. The game itself, I don't exactly know what the hell is going on here. All I know is I'm a big ship, and anytime I move, I'm easily hit because I'm so slow. This is like an old, overweight man trying to turn over on a couch. That's what this game is like. And I don't know. I'll try it. I mean, I want to like this game because I like He-Man. I have a He-Man lunchbox off screen here. What is this? Miss Piggy's wedding? We're definitely checking this out here. I don't know what this is, but we're checking it out. Okay, so here's Miss Piggy. So I have to get to my wedding? Is that what this is here? And there's Kermit up there. Okay. Alright, so I have Kermit. What do I do here? I thought this was just like, make your way to Kermit, but apparently there's more. There's more to it here. I can't move. Are they like... Are they getting down? Is that what is this the honeymoon? Hey, that's Gonzo up there. Like, there's Gonzo in a priest collar. But the game is frozen. I can't do anything. The hell is going on here? I wonder what, like, the cover art to this game is like. It's probably some, like, epic movie poster of Miss Piggy, and she's, like, pointing forward in front of a bunch of explosions. Because that's what would be awesome here. And I like, again, this is a game I want to like, but it's not playing, so I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to try this again, because I'm intrigued. Okay. Maybe I died. Maybe that's what happened there. Okay, so... Gotta work my way up the maze to get to Kermit, and I'm there. Okay. And I can't get to Gonzo for some reason here. What is this thing here? There's this little, like, lever that keeps moving around. And the game froze again. I don't know. We'll play something else. Alright. The mysterious thief. Ooh, Mousetrap. I wonder what Ms. Pac-Man is like on here. Okay, so it's like Atari Pac-Man, except we've got a little bow. And it looks like she moves around a little more, too. Let's check it out. It's good. It plays well. Nice and responsive. Ah, shoot. Get ha-ha. The hunter has become the hunted. I think I found out what I like to play on this thing here. Yeah, this is good. This is a good port of Miss Pac-Man. I don't mind the blue screen one bit. Actually, I like the blue screen a little better. It's going to show up better on streams, so... Yeah, no, this is good. I highly regard this. If I had a 2600 in 1983, I would make a beeline for this game. And we beat the level. Good deal. Yeah, this is good. This is good stuff. This is a relaxing, pretty Atari 2600 game. Yeah, for whatever reason, people say that they don't like Pac-Man because it was, I don't know, apparently like too glitchy or whatever. We're going to play Pac-Man right after this. Ah, I died. Nom nom nom. Just waiting for the time to strike. I mean, we're having a lot of fun playing this. We really should check out the Sega Genesis handheld as well. I mean, I could keep playing Miss Pac-Man, but I do want to see what regular Pac-Man is like. At Games is not allowed to have this game on their system. Long legal story. Interesting. Because that's a really good game. Mr. Roboto. Please tell me this is a Styx game. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, domo. Midwest Classic 2002? $1982 Atari. So, is this like Robotron? It is! This is Mr. Roboto. It's playing Mr. Roboto. I can hear it's going like the tune. It's like secret, secret. I got a secret. I am the Motrin Man. Secret, secret. I got a secret. Man or mannequin. Secret, secret. I got a secret. So no one else can see my true identity. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo. Domo. This is good, man. I like this game. I did not know this game existed. And it's phenomenal. It's like it's a slightly clunkier version of Robotron that plays Mr. Roboto. And the game is pretty much just worth playing for the MIDI version of Mr. Roboto. And then also the gameplay's not too shabby either. It's got different screens you can go to, which is interesting. Yeah, no, good game here. One thing I don't particularly like, though, is I guess you can't touch the blue. Usually in a video game, like, touching a border is not taboo here. So we cleared that screen. So that's good. It's a Berserk clone. Well, it's good, man. Yeah, no, I'm down with this. I'm just excited to be hearing Mr. Roboto on an Atari 2600. No, I'm like, this is a game I want to review on the channel. I actually, when I was in high school, I had a friend who was really into records. And, I would have him, tape his records for me. Because at the time I didn't have a record player. And he had a lot of stuff that I liked on vinyl. Later, I would go on to get a discarded record player from the high school that my mom somehow ended up with. And I started buying records from a store called Sound City. But anyway, why do I bring this up? Because we would talk about 80s music, and one of the songs he had was, I'd say, hey, do you have Mr. Roboto? And he's like, yes, I do. And so then he taped it for me, and I listened to it a lot. And then we did a mock trial, and I was the defense attorney, and he was the client, and it was like a murder trial. So, and I, since I was a defense attorney, I got to name my client. So I named him O.J. Roboto after the O.J. Simpson trial, the famous murder trial spectacle that was hilarious while based on, human tragedy. And Mr. Roboto, the song that I associated this guy most with. So it's good stuff. This is a hack of Berserk/Frenzy. Oh, man, so, they didn't actually have a game based on Mr. Roboto. I mean, it's fine that someone hacked this and made this, but I was actually excited to think that there was a Styx promotional game that was actually good and played Mr. Roboto. Alright, this is a game we're probably just going to end up playing a lot of because I just like listening to the music to it. I'm Kilroy! 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 Remember, the behind the music of Styx on VH1? And the one guy who was in Damn Yankees was saying, how he didn't like Mr. Roboto. It's dude, listen. Damn Yankees was really good, but Mr. Roboto was freaking awesome, and you need to understand that. I am completely down with Styx and everything that they stand for. Styx! I just heard them on the King Biscuit Flower Hour. Alright, this is fantastic. We're going to check out a different game just because, I want you guys to get some bang for your buck here. Muncher. That sounds like a Pac-Man clone. Official Frogger 1983. Arcade? Arcadia? Oh wow, this is a lot. This is better. This is impressive here. The music's a lot better in this too. This is an impressive Frogger port here. This is not good that I fell through those turtle shells that sunk into the water, but yeah, no, I'm pleasantly surprised at the quality of this Frogger here. Because, you know, Atari 2600 is very hit and miss on its graphical quality. Do. We will play that little Sega Genesis, I promise. I just want to play this Frogger game and then actually have us play the Atari Pac-Man because it's so infamous. We got one more section to fill here. Oh, come on. Ah, darn it, it's too fast. Okay, come on. Frogger, get in there. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Damn it. Alright, come on, man. We gotta get through this here. Come on, Frogger. You gotta get on a log that's gonna go... damn it. I'm so freaking close. I've just got to get over there. Alright, so I think if I can snag it... No, nah! Oh, good. I was saved by the bell right there. I run out of time, though. Come on, come on. I need a log, I need a log! Damn it! I was trying to, force the jump right there, but couldn't quite make it. Alright, let's go play some Pac-Man. Trying to force the jump because I was, running out of room, but... Othello. Pac-Man. Pac-Man 4? Let's do Pac-Man 1982. Well, that wasn't good. Alright, let's go. Come on. This isn't bad. I mean, well, I couldn't tell if that ghost was edible or not. I mean, it's not as good as Miss Pac-Man on the 2600. The controls are a little slippery on this. I mean, the controls on Miss Pac-Man felt a lot more precise. Yeah, I can see what the issue is here. The controls are just... They're slippery controls. Unless I'm pushing, the joystick is that sensitive, but. And, the ghosts all being one color do make it a little hard to see. Yeah, when they're edible and when they're not. So, yeah. Plaque attack. Plaque is a figment of the liberal media designed to get you to buy useless as appliances and pastes. Now, I've read the arguments on both sides, and I've yet to find a reason to brush your teeth. Alright, that's a thing. So, yeah, Pac-Man on the 2600 is definitely not as good as Ms. Pac-Man on the 2600. It's a game I'll spend more time with. What is Pac-Man 4? I'm interested in this here. Okay. Oh, hey, they tried to make it more like regular Pac-Man. Gave it a black background here. And it seems to control not quite as slippery as well. Yeah, this is better. This is definitely better than the... Yeah, this is better than the one I played. Why did this just pause? I didn't pause this. Unless I accidentally hit something and didn't realize it. Whoa. Yeah, no, this is a much better version of Pac-Man. Whee! Come at me. So, Jim, is this a hack of Pac-Man here? Did someone just take the 2600 Pac-Man and say, "Hey, let's make this better"? All right. After this, we'll check out the little Sega in a bit more detail. We did play it last night. Boing. Ah, damn it. We're so close. One more. Must eat block. All right, we got it. All right, good. All right, this was fun. All right. So, now, let us play the little Sega Genesis. Okay, so, as we stated, the At Games Sega Flashback, we do have the firmware update for, but we don't have the right version. Jim has decided to generously supply us with said version, but in the meantime, we're going to have this very cool At Games Sega Genesis, which actually has a nice SD card slot. This one does not require any firmware. Yeah, that's a good Pac-Man hack. That's a lot better. That's a big improvement over the original. And Miss Pac-Man played a lot better than regular Pac-Man. I don't think it's not like that Pac-Man was unplayable or anything like that, but compared to the arcade version, it definitely was not as good. But no, Miss Pac-Man on the 2600, that was good. So yeah, we definitely had some really good titles on there to play that definitely are a lot of fun to play. So I would say on there, Frogger, Donkey Kong, Jungle Attack, Donkey Kong Jr. I was kind of trying to get the hang of Mario Brothers. I like Mario Brothers on other consoles. Yeah, that's and then obviously Miss Pac-Man was really good, and then the hack of Pac-Man and Mr. Roboto was also a lot of fun. So yeah, the Retro Zolton supplied Atari VCS At Games Edition firmware update will definitely bring the potential out in your At Games product. Okay, so Now, we all know the VCS is out, and that's a lot of money. But you know what else is out is the Game Gear Micro. Now, it's very small. I mean, like, it's about the size of the screen on this thing. Actually, I think it's less. So, if the Game Gear Micro is too small for you, or you really like the Game Gear Micro, like I do, I actually really want to get a Game Gear Micro, but, you don't have one yet, or you want an attractive companion to the Game Gear Micro, the At Games Sega Genesis Portable is very nice. Although it's the analog version, which means the audio is going to be a little hit and miss on it. It's going to be kind of like a twangy remix to your favorite Sega Genesis chiptunes. But you can say to yourself, this is a fine console and all, but the game selection's a little limited. Well, not when our friend Jim, the Retro Zolton, can supply us with a hefty supply of games, or find the games that you want, like he did for me. Like Dragon Ball Final Bout on the Sega Genesis. Really, it's a weird game. But I'm glad he put it on here. And I came up with a crazy list of Japanese games, and he went above and beyond to put them on this SD card. And the cool thing about this also is it has a nice AV out through this aux jack. So what we can do actually is we can actually play this on either this TV via AV, or we can play it on our AMDEC Color One monitor. Either way, it's nice. What do we want to play this on? Do we want to play this? I know we played it on the monitor here last night. I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of wanting to play it on the Trinitron right here. Kind of see how that looks. Get a nice big screen here. Yeah, let's play it on the Trinitron. So we'll actually power down our Atari. And we'll scoot over our TV stand here. It's getting kind of cold in upstate New York. I think it was like 14 degrees today. Well, at least in the morning. It kind of cooled off later. It kind of warmed up a little bit later on. Okay, let's adjust our camera like so. Let's get just the right amount of TV. Okay, so then what we'll do is we've got our nice AV port at the bottom. So, I mean, this should not take really much explanation at all, but SD card slot. Jim sent me this nifty SD card. You just plug it in, and a world of wonders awaits you. Now, the speaker is kind of blown on mine, so I like to either use headphones or hook it up to a TV. So we'll hook it up to a TV here. So, I got an auxiliary audio video jack, and we'll just plug it in. I'm a Sunday school teacher, so I use these to explain the Trinity. Seriously, all three components of one whole. And if you take one away, it's not quite the same. The whole is not the whole unit. But the whole unit is intact. We have like the 3-in-1 right here. So, okay. So just waiting for the TV to come on. And if you watch the channel, you know that we have a Roku hooked up via component cable. Very nice. Theology Lessons with Noel. Yes. And retro gaming all in one. So, alright, so we'll get our video screen here. This is video 3, if memory serves me correctly. Turn this on. No, it's on. Why isn't this on? What input is this? Input 2. There it is. Okay, so. Yeah, jack of all trades indeed. Hey, this looks nice on here. Okay, SD card. So, I'm going to go to the SD card. It's going to search for games. And here it is. We have a ton of games. Now, if you scroll backwards, these are the ones that I had Jim put on. Lots of Sonic hacks. Let's start off with Sailor Moon. I realized I need to just turn up the volume on my @games handheld here. Okay, so this looks like an options screen here. We'll pump up our lives here to 7 and put our difficulty down. I believe that would be going down, right? I sadly do not have knowledge of reading kanji or katakana or whatever that is. We have our Sailor Scouts here. All very lovely. Let's be Sailor Venus. Venus power, wake up. Or actually, make up is what they say. Alright, good deal. Now, the Sega is known for its very smooth gameplay, and that is definitely intact here. I have a similar game on the Super Famicom, and I want to say that this actually plays a little faster, which is that blast processing you always hear about. The music is a little more speedy as well. I have to go. Thanks for the game. No, thank you for the games, man. Yeah, awesome, man. Stay in touch. I am excited to try out the console version of the Sega. So you know where to send it, man. And I really, really appreciate your generosity and your services. So everyone visit retrozolton.com and get yourself a nice enhancement to your handheld or plug-and-play console. Yeah, your analog @games Sega looks quite good on the Sony Trinitron here. This is a nice way to hook this up. Looks like we don't have the okay to go though. So we're just whacking away here. Our Sailor Venus up. We're in, caught in the middle of two axe-wielding Medusas here, which is not as fun as I thought it would be. It's like C's are going to be our special move here. This is a good game. This plays really well. Yeah, I mean, just again, like, outside of the... I mean, like, the Act Games sound on the Sega games, like, it's not like it's unpleasant. It's just... It's different. They're still a lot of fun to play. And the music doesn't sound bad. It just, sounds different than it does on the Genesis. And the different is not better, but it's not, like, horrible either, so... Ooh, an elevator. This kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy VII here. We had that boss fight on the elevator. You had to, like, shoot across the elevator. This game is even more fun when you can crank up the amount of lives that you have and throw bad guys through a plexiglass window. It's funny, Jim said cheers, because that is one of my favorite sitcoms. They had that weird St. Elsewhere crossover where they tried to make it all serious and quote-unquote authentic by having everyone act like an asshole or a bully, except for Cliff, who got bullied, like the one old doctor's like talking to Norm. Norm's like, "Get me out of here, I don't want to talk to this old guy." And then the guy's like, "Norm, you sold me a bunch of bull. Several died because of your tax policy." It's like, gotta go here. It's like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's pretty pretentious. I mean, it wasn't like bad. I mean, I like Cheers, and I like the opening theme to St. Elsewhere, and I like Mr. Feeney. And I like the fact that the whole series took place in a snow globe that an autistic boy looked at. I mean, really, if they wanted to really push the envelope, they should have had the series be the dream of a gorilla in a zoo. That would have been, like, even better. Then, like, the gorilla, like, gets woken up because it's time to change its diaper, and you realize that, like, all of St. Elsewhere was that gorilla's dream before he gets his diaper changed. Yeah, good stuff, man. So that was Sailor Moon on the Sega Genesis. Good stuff. WWF WrestleMania. Let's check this one out. Oh, WrestleMania. This looks like WrestleMania, the arcade game. Yes, it is, from Sculptured Software. Actually, Sega Lord X actually just did a video comparing the 32X version to the Genesis version. Trying to see what the music sounds like. Hey, Razor. You want a war? You got it. You gonna get one. Again, pretty typical here. Smooth gameplay, a little bit weird sounding music. Looks really nice. The Act Game Segas always have that kind of softness to the picture quality, the analog ones. Chico. Actually, I was just listening to a Jim Ross podcast. We were talking a little bit about the Scott Hall Razor Ramon match, or not Scott Hall Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, Steve Austin match at WrestleMania 18, which was a good match. Razor should have won, though. I heard that the original plan was for Hall to win and Rock to win, and that would it would like make the NWO look good and set up a further match with like Hall and Austin. And, The Rock would get his win over Hogan, but then the NWO would beat down The Rock with 6. And it sounded like a much better version. I mean, I'm kind of like conflating different accounts. I think that Kevin Nash said some of that was going to happen. Anyway, that like original booking idea sounded a lot better than what they actually did, which was just turn Hogan face, which made no freaking sense. And like, oh, people wanted to cheer Hogan. It's like the Attitude Era was filled with, babyface heels. So I have zero understanding as to what compelled them to turn Hogan face and kill the NWO angle, because there's no NWO without Hulk. Like, it never works as well. World Series Baseball, that's a good game. Virtua Racing, yeah, that's a good one too. Just wondering if they have Yu Yu Hakusho on here. They don't. Virtual Racing Deluxe. Let's see how this plays on that. Interested in Royal Rumble? I do love Royal Rumble. I have the Sega game of that. It's good stuff. I wonder if this game might not play on this, because Virtual Racing Deluxe is a pretty substantial game. Yeah, I don't think it'll play on it. If it was going to play on it, it was taking a while, so. I used to actually leave the character select screen on Royal Rumble and listen to MIDI versions of the wrestlers' music. That was fun stuff. Yeah, the Sonic Saturday AM cartoon one doesn't work. It was Super WrestleMania. There's Royal Rumble. We can play a little Royal Rumble. We'll see how all the wrestlers' themes sound on the Weird At Games with the Weird At Games sound chip. Of course, we're gonna be Hogan. Wow, what the hell? Whoa. This is not too bad. Crush. Supposedly Goldberg is facing McIntyre at WrestleMania. Oh, the actual Royal Rumble. Yes, I believe he is facing him. I actually saw the Raw Legends show, and he went and pushed McIntyre down. There's IRS, father of Bray Wyatt. I'm just going to let this sit on Hogan for a second here. This handles the sound pretty well of this game. I mean, it sounds a little off, but it's, it definitely, it's not the end of the world. If you hurt my friend, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man. I can't let it slide. Let's fight Shawn Michaels. See if we can have a better match than the one they had at SummerSlam, where Shawn Michaels was overselling out of spite. Now, you can kick the referee in this game. These these Acclaim wrestling games were a lot of fun. In fact, I bought this game from a friend of mine in, must have been 7th grade. 7th or 8th grade. And I had the Genesis Royal Rumble. It was Genesis Royal Rumble. I do have the Super Nintendo one that I did end up buying years later. And I did like the Super Nintendo one. Have you noticed the people who made the George Foreman grill asked Hogan first? Yes, I did. And I actually have the Hogan juicer, the Hogan Thunder Mixer, which is what Hogan ended up with. I've never used it because I don't want to like ruin its pristine condition. But the box is awesome. Is it leg drop time? Boom. 2, 3. Here, I'll grab the Thunder Juicer. Hang on a second. Well, while me and Gene hold Hulk Hogan's hand up, you can check out the power of the Hulk Hogan Thunder Mixer right here. The immortal Hulk Hogan needs the Hulk Hogan Thunder Mixer to fight the villainous Dungeon of Doom and Big Van Vader, and the dirtiest player in the game, the Nature Boy Ric Flair here. Just ask him how he gets the essential nutrients to feed his 24-inch pythons. It's the Hulk Hogan Thunder Mixer. Buy it, brother! Foreman did more money on that grill than he did in boxing. Yeah. Good on him. I wonder if Foreman is thinking about getting back into boxing after that Mike Tyson fight. I know that Holyfield wants in. You need to make a commercial for that mixer. You got that right. But am I interested in the Royal Rumble? Yeah, I'm always interested in the Royal Rumble just because it's fun and you get to see who comes back. So hitting the menu kind of makes the system freak out a little bit. So yeah, Royal Rumble's always fun just for the surprise returns, but quite frankly, I mean, WWE's booking has been really, really unengaging, I think. I just have not been into WWE. I mean, the Legends night on Raw was cool because it had wrestlers that I liked. Ooh, it's got Ultraman on here. Ultimate Mortal Kombat. Let's try that out. Probably wrap up the stream fairly soon. It is getting a little late. And I do have church in the morning. So I'm able to, pound out those, Trinity analogies for the yellow, red, and white connectors. Mortal Kombat. Wow, nice big roster here. Let's go Scorpion. I mean, we can play this on the TV, but you can also keep in mind, too, you can literally play this in the palm of your hand while lying on your couch. With this nice selection of games here. Nice graphics, smooth gameplay here. Uppercut. This is a phenomenal version of Mortal Kombat 3 here. Didn't the actor of Liu Kang star in some live-action martial arts? Yeah, I think that it's a lot of those original actors for the games ended up doing B-movies together because they're all friends. A lot of them are from the Chicago area and in the like kind of local martial arts dojo gym scene, and I do believe that there were, that they were definitely kind of working, in like B movies. That, I mean, a B movie might even be a little bit too high. I might be talking like C movies, and I don't mean that in a negative way either. Like those style of movies are completely my style. Because I thought when they fought, they had life bars like it was a fighting game. That's cool. Here comes Jade. I think this is a hack. If memory serves me correctly, this is like a really good hack of Mortal Kombat 3 for the Sega Genesis, and boy is it ever. This is extremely smooth gameplay with a big roster of characters. And, it's not, at least as of right now, not too difficult either. Which, again, I'm not afraid of playing a difficult game, but, I don't like it when games are hard for the sake of, being hard. Like, if it's part of the, I don't know, either developer's vision or, every game is different. I mean, sometimes you need it to be hard, but, like, you definitely want to be playing to your potential and pushing yourself, but if you get the sense that a game is being cheap or something like that, it stops being fun. That's the wrong kind of hard video game. And a lot of the time, I just like to sit back and relax and play a game. The appeal of gaming to me isn't necessarily the difficulty of the game. It's how much fun can I have with this relaxing. This is Sub-Zero's brother, who Scorpion is actually cool with. Not the real Sub-Zero, though. He hates him. That's not good. It was hosted by Bruce Lee's daughter. Interesting. Well, we'll do one more game because I am getting a wee bit drowsy. And, we can still further explore the wonders of the Retro Zolton SD card Sega Genesis Mini in another stream in the very near future. Toe Jam and Earl. Does this have Truxton on it? Nah. It doesn't. It does have Truxton. Yeah, we're going to do the classic game room game, Truxton. Yeah, this is a good game. AKA Tetsujin. Yeah, no, this game's phenomenal. Very, very smooth, fun gameplay. This is definitely a game you want on your mini Sega here. You can see it's not coming through. The graphics look so much better. I'm going to try to zoom this in a little bit here and hit the lights. Don't mean to pester you, but did you check out the web archive yet? No, this is not Atari Retro. Or not Retro. Sinister. Starting to lose it here. And we're playing Truxton on the Sega Genesis Mini, which has an SD card also from Retro Zolton. I'm actually going to hit the lights because we're getting a little bit of oversaturation on the screen here. And why don't we pump the contrast down a little bit here so the game shows up a little better on the screen. Where's my menu button? It's getting to be that time of night where I'm just kind of getting a little loopy. We'll put this on the movie mode here. Hey, stop it. Get the menu screen off before I start playing again. All right, here we go. Did I die? No. I do want to check that out. Actually, I would love to start an account there and start backing up my international channel stuff. Because I really want to preserve my international channel things. I'd really like to share them with my YouTube audience, but you know, I think I don't have any copyright strikes on my channel right now. I know I did get one from the Great Muta Hogan match, but I believe that expired on like December 30th, I think. So. No, I can see why Mark from Classic Game Room likes this game so much, because it's very good. I miss Classic Game Room. That was good stuff. Classic Game Room Undertow was good too. Yeah, the good thing about Classic Game Room, especially when compared to like G4, is that it was not agenda driven at all, and that's why it was so good. It was just like, here's a guy talking about stuff he likes, you know. You know, usually, you know, at the, you know, like the G4 type stuff, it's like they look for stuff to bitch about. It's like they like to be professional complainers, you know. But you know, Mark from Classic Game Room, it's like he spoke like someone who liked video games, and like, I like this just because, you know, for this reason or what, like and he wasn't like a hater or anything like that, you know. It's good stuff. Why not post short clips of stuff here and then link the full version in the archive? It's a good idea. I would like to completely re-upload. Ninja Cadets. I want to play more Truxton. That game was really fun. I know I said that was going to be the last game, but it's kind of got me re-engaged here. Do we want to play more Truxton, though? That's the question. I mean, I do. But, ooh, this is Valis on it. Did I tell him to put Valis on here? I don't know if I told him to put Valis on here or someone else put Valis on here, but good freaking call. You got to tell me when you get around to posting international channel and anime stuff again. I have some subtitle so I can throw onto the DBZ. Ooh, interesting. Does this not have any audio to it? Oh, there it is. Good stuff here. one of my all-time, actually my favorite YouTuber, GTV, the guy Jillionaire. He has a good video on Valis. I cannot recommend Guy Jillionaire enough. He is by far my favorite YouTuber. The quality of his videos and the topics of his videos are just great. So shout out to Guy Jillionaire, who's a really nice guy. We correspond with each other. It's good stuff. Game plays very well on this. Of course, I haven't played it on anything else, so I don't really know what to compare it to, but definitely having fun playing Valis on my handheld Sega Genesis here. Pretty game, pretty anime opening. Nice music. And again, that's coming from the @Games Sega Genesis. So I'm sure the real music is actually even better. Whee! Sorry if I'm not talking a lot. I'm a little tired and trying to figure out where to go on this. Because apparently, like, plowing forward is not a solution here. Oh, no, there you go. It is, actually. It's just in the wrong part. K100. Subway. This JoJo's Bizarre Adventure style situation here. You like try to get on a train and you're constantly getting attacked by monsters. Well, I want to say this game came out, before Golden Wind. So I'm pretty sure the manga of Golden Wind came out in '95. I think this game would have been earlier. My sword now shoots things. Alright. It's a brooch thing here. What is this here? Ooh, a sword. More shooty sword stuff. 2 hours in. Yeah. We're going to wrap it up pretty soon because I can feel myself getting pretty tired. But we're having a lot of fun here. Cannot thank Retro Zolton enough for his products, his generosity, and his skill. So go check him out, and check out his YouTube channel too. It's really good. Come on, where's the boss? I'm gonna beat a boss before I log off this stream here. Given my current mental state, I don't know if that's completely possible. So I'm getting pretty tired. So just wandering through a sewer here. Dooby-doo-doo. There's the boss. If we're gonna win this war of attrition here. Ah, come on! I just lost. But, so we get to try it again here. Just the way I like it. Yeah. Alright, come on, man. Woo. Go down, you freak. You freak of nature, you. You evil freak of nature. Come on, go down. Where's his left on this guy here? Dude, he had like no life left. Alright, give it another go here. So, I think win, lose, or draw, this will probably be our last fight of the evening. And we can always revisit more next time. Well, looks like by just pounding the floor, he's able to take me out. Ah, well. Alright, well, that game was extremely fun. And actually, the whole live stream was extremely fun tonight. So a good time was had by all. So we approached the 2-hour, 22-minute, room 222. That's what this is, and holy crap, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. All right, I got to get to bed. Well, gang, it's been fun as always, and we'll stream in the very near future. Probably, I'm thinking next Friday. What with the school week and all, but then actually it's a 3-day weekend, so maybe we can do a little extra then. Thank you, Martin Luther King. Yeah, good stuff. Well, Arrow looks like Arrow and International Channel are the last two to go. So thank you for watching the whole stream. And if you are watching this stream in the future, thanks. All right, good deal. Well, until next time, guys, my name is Noel. You take care. I'm going to get some sleep. And then we'll see you in the very near future. Bye-bye.